start this?
In this episode, we spoke about the
tournament that just happened, the Ottawa tournament. There was quite a bit that happened.
A player movement before the deadline.
Yeah, lots of players moving around, some leaving, some just hopping teams. We also talked about there was other tournaments. There's like a Limitless tournament, the London tournament.
Just watch and find out what we talked about. We got live.
Yeah. Just watch. I like the no countdown.
No countdown needed.
Hello. Matt, test yours one right quick.
Hello.
All right, perfect. Welcome back to the Double Outs podcast. If you don't know who we are, my name is Jasmine. This is Joe. We play in T-Font. I don't know. Yeah, Joe's been in it for, I think, 38 years. I've been playing.
Fuck this girl.
No, I'm just kidding. We play football and so first things first, just to get it off, I want to give a huge shout out once again to our sponsor, Andre McCalmont. He is top tier, one of a kind. I always want to say life insurance, but it's way beyond that, and I'll get deeper into it later on. But yeah, big shout out to Andre, keeping it cool over here. Ash drinking behind camera. Not behind camera, drinking out of his. There is a lot to talk about. So we're going to get into it. But first, we're going to talk about the last episode that we filmed.
Hold on.
Double L's podcast.
The last episode that we filmed was with the one and only Marco.
Yep. That was a good conversation.
Yeah, it was really good.
Fortunately, we didn't release that yet.
Not yet. I was going to say.
A lot's happened.
Most likely going to be out before this.
Yeah.
One, because we're probably going to have these two back to back.
So just for heads up, just in case it's not, we did film an episode before Ottawa. It's hilarious. You know, people have been like, when's the next podcast? I'm like, yo, listen, it's fucking July. Go fuck yourself.
Like, what do you call it? The power rankings, and also we didn't post that. So.
We had them though. We still have them,
and we probably will post it. I was thinking posting it in conjunction with the new one that's coming out before Markham, so we can do like a comparison.
I would say just drop one because they're gonna be on Matt's head top if you.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, the power rankings are on Matt. So.
No, I actually was gonna send you like a list just to like whatever my idea or whatever what I seen, but I've been so fucking busy, and honestly, the weather's been good. There's been tons of shit to do, and I have been.
Man, like Joe's saying, he's outside.
Outside. I'm outside.
Been outside.
And it's great.
But yeah, so we do have an episode filmed, whether that's out or not. There's one with Marco. A lot of good topics talked about, lots of things. As for this one today that you're about to watch, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, this.
Okay. What we'll
everyone's group chat's been lively. I bet in these last this last week or so. I bet.
Before we get into Ottawa, we can quickly talk about a couple things, and I say quick because I think they can be pretty brief. First thing I want to talk about is something random that I saw. Not random, but obviously I saw it on Instagram. Is that the Champions League posted a huge, apology.
To be honest, I still never seen that. I never read it or whatever. I know I've seen people talking about it, but.
And he posted, just to keep it brief and short, he posted, I believe it's what he said, a 2-day tournament. I'm gonna pull it up.
So he apologized by offering a tournament. I'm not mad at that. Is it free?
And I'm gonna post.
Is it free?
I'm gonna post his apology. It'll be in this video.
What is he apologizing for though? Matt, do you know? Have any insight on
he
this?
had a lot of regret. He said, "I've realized that when we came out of the gate, it was a very long season. It's a very heavy price tag. We lost trust of a lot of people. There's nothing I can do now but apologize 1,000,001 times." So just basically apologizing for the fact that it was an expensive league and he came out the gate pretty strong without even really being established, I would say. But anywho, so after that apology, he posted,
I feel like he doesn't need to apologize to anybody because, like, at the end of the day, if it's your business, you do what you want. I mean,
do it how you want.
It's on you. If it doesn't work, that's on you. There's no one to apologize. He offered free, his
little
scrimmages.
The scrimmages, they went well.
And it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what the money needed to do what he wanted to do, well, then you do what you have to do. You don't have to apologize, but whatever, that's cool.
So
whatever.
He posted this too, and again, it'll be here. So November 16th and 17th, he is having a tournament. It's just, I don't know if it's like a T-Fon type tournament where it's like spread out like that. In Hamilton at the Tim Hortons Field, home of the Ticats. And it just says here, 2 days of nonstop flag football on the most premium turf. It's in November, so it's 3 months away. And
my problem, once again, I mean, and like I said, I didn't look, whatever the case is, but I'm just sick and tired of not having all the information. Like, to me, it's just like, okay,
it's like coming soon.
Yeah, like, give me the info, man. What does it cost? That's what everybody wants to know. Why are we beating around the bush? You're telling us you're having a tournament and you're not telling us the cost, like, right away.
And for it to be on the Ticats turf, I feel like it might be a little pricey. I mean, who knows? Maybe he has connects to like get the turf and like all that stuff, but like.
Well, there's.
But yeah, so that's Champions League.
What is it? 5-on-5? Because 7-on-7 full field. You have one field. It is going to be all day because there's only one field.
It doesn't say.
Well, what did they run the free scrimmages at?
Yeah, what was that?
Full field.
Yeah, but it wasn't 7-on-7. It was like, wasn't there like 11-on-11 or whatever it was? Not 11.
Are you
We're
sure?
playing rugby?
It wasn't sevens.
It wasn't 7?
I don't remember.
Thought it was 7s.
Was it? I don't know.
Okay, let's be real. Did any of us go there?
No.
All right, so we
can't talk about it.
Yeah, we don't know, but
Maybe
I'm
we'll
pretty
make
sure
it out
it's
to this
7s.
one
Not a lot.
in November. Ooh, is that indoor or outdoor?
I'm not going to Hamilton to play flag football.
No, we're gonna go watch.
Oh, all right.
You're gonna so you would drive to Hamilton to watch but not play? That's crazy. Anyways, I just wanted to quickly talk about that for the champions.
Maybe.
Just they got some stuff coming up. They're back because they obviously were a little silent for the past while. So yeah, that's that. Next up, I want to talk about, since we're in Hamilton, the London tournament.
Yeah,
that just happened this last weekend.
Well, what was that? The provincial flag tournament, 5-on-5.
5v5. Yeah.
They had after the national tournament.
Shout out to London, Sweet Heat, and Rivals.
I hope this is
EBO's there as well.
And EBO.
Hold on. And there was another team that looked like there were some T-Font girls in there called the Rogues or something. I'm pretty sure they beat the Rivals.
Aren't those the one that won?
No. There's another team called the Rogues, and
London did.
London won.
Oh,
you know,
my bad. Oh,
gang,
disrespectful.
gang, London legends. You know how we do.
This guy.
I'm acting like I'm on the team. But good for them.
There's a lot of good.
There was no coverage. Like, that's the only thing that bothered me.
I think there was. We just didn't.
Well, like,
we weren't even told. Because look, they posted video, like film that was being recorded there. I said,
yeah, but there was no streaming site.
There was.
I asked. I put a comment on the thing.
This is footage from the Rivals.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, me neither. This is a clip when this is the convert. This is the 1 point. That was Shania. Shania on Vixens.
Cooking. We're
Shout
not.
out.
Oh, are we ready?
Shout out to Shania on Vixens.
That was a big play.
I love that girl. But no, she was, I believe, if this is the play, that's the 1 point that sealed that game between.
Hold on, that was a game winner?
Sweet Heat, the convert. The one.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, or if it is, it's just a play.
That was a good play.
But it was a ball, or what? The ball got snapped to Amanda. Amanda passed it. Or
hopefully we could just put
the video on. Yeah. But yeah, that's, I believe, the game that Rivals beat Sweet Heat by 1 point. So
No. Rivals beat Sweet Heat by 1 point? Oh shit, I'm tripping. I thought Legends beat Sweet Heat by 1 point.
Rivals did. In a game.
No, but Legends also beat Sweet Heat by 1 point in the finals, I thought. Am I tripping, huh?
I don't know, are you? Who's wrong?
Matt, we need confirmation on what the hell is
I'm fried. No, it's me.
Well, the video you showed was Rivals versus Sweet Heat. That did look like Rivals versus Sweet Heat.
No.
But the
Sweet
finals
Heat lost to London Legends by 1 point. Okay.
Correct.
In the convert. I had my shit mixed up.
So that's definitely not the play, but that was still a good play.
That was a play. So shout out Shania.
Yeah. But
I'm out here trying to spread false info.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. That's why it's a team. It's team sport over here.
But yeah, no. Shout out to those tournaments. Always look like they ran well. I mean, is it still Olivia running them?
Yes, yeah.
So of
I
course,
did get it.
it's definitely gonna be ran well. She was good.
Was there a because I know they were trying to do a men's tournament at the same weekend.
I don't think there was one that weekend, at least. No? I didn't see anything about it.
Well, I got emails regarding it, but
oh shit,
fair enough.
No, I didn't know
nobody
that.
entered. I have no idea. I have not been in touch, guys. Listen, I'm beachside, boat side.
Yes.
Festival side, concert side.
Beer fest.
Yo, man.
Rah, rah, rah. And I just stay flopping, so.
Yeah. Facts. Oh yeah, you guys like to go. Oh yeah, you guys are Hamilton guys. You guys go out to Hamilton. You spend your Saturdays driving to Hamilton, play football.
Yeah,
wow, that's fun.
Yep.
What's going on in that league, Matt? Want to give me an update on that league?
We won that game.
Yeah, finally.
What's the standings like?
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know. That I don't know.
But it's only 4 teams in our.
They play the same team.
We have like 15 games,
times.
4 teams, so I'm pretty sure we play each team 4 or 5.
Champions League. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it's. But every team makes the playoffs, so.
Yeah, every team. There's literally 4 teams in it, and they play the same 4 teams back to back to back to back.
Sussy.
So Hamilton needs to fix up.
I'm pretty sure we win most of the games. I'm not 100% sure.
Except that one time that team beat.
The one time I
Canada's
went. The other time that I went. Yeah.
Yeah, they were hype. But yeah, I don't know. The league is literally like.
Well, we EFFL. I just remembered about that EFFL. We just finished first for the regular season.
Okay, champ.
Playoffs start after Unionville weekend.
Are you playing?
I was playing.
Hey.
Yeah, I tested the knee out. It's sus, but no, I could play. So I mean, if my team needs me to do anything, I guess I could do that. But I'm drinking, I'm chilling. I'm straight chilling. I'm straight West Coasting. But yeah, EFFL is going all right. They got some good highlights on there. I like their videos. I don't know if you guys look or whatever, but it's cool. Other than all the mosquitoes on the field. Fuck, mosquitoes are crazy out there.
Are you on the Not My Flag team?
I
don't know.
I mean, unofficially,
Okay. Who's quarterback for that team? It is Packus, no?
I don't know.
I don't know who's so. They
like
have a few quarterbacks.
It's just a team.
Okay, they're just having fun.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's quarterback. It seems like it's Packus, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I haven't been out to that. I haven't been out to the flag league, but it looks like EBO's winning that league.
Oh, why did I think? I thought that was. Is that not EFFL?
No,
yeah, it is.
Oh, there's 2.
There's flag and a touch. Yeah, we're in the touch.
The flag is on the weekend. Yeah. Touch is during the week.
Gotcha.
Flag is on the weekend on Saturdays. Sorry. Yeah, flag Saturdays. Yeah.
Okay.
And we play touch during the week.
Okay. Next up on the list, there wasn't a lot of coverage on this tournament. At least I didn't see it, and maybe I missed it. But the Limitless tournament happened. One can only assume that EBO won.
Was there a men's tournament, or was it just a co-ed?
No, it was co-ed. It was co-ed. They showed a lot of highlights and
did.
stuff, but I don't think they posted actually who won. They did give out awards.
I saw people getting awards. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like.
I don't know if it was.
It was like the Oscars, like best supporting actress and all that. No, I'm joking. I'm fucking around. Honestly,
no, but there was Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank.
Pull it up.
It's nothing there anymore. They literally didn't.
They didn't save anything. I'm pretty sure.
Yo, what is going on right now? What the fuck is going on? You guys didn't post anything?
No, there's nothing there.
Nah, I gotta talk to Andre.
They did. No, they posted it on the story, but I don't think it was saved.
Yeah.
It wasn't posted
on the story, but see, like S1 finals, how they have the highlights, but there's nothing. Like
season 1.
Yeah, that was the year.
I know, but they posted it on the stories and they didn't save it.
We got listen.
They could probably you can pull it up from archive. Like they could pull it up, but they just didn't do anything. But I'm pretty sure people didn't want.
How are you gonna have a whole tournament and not post it? We can't go on Instagram and look.
Yeah.
Guys, we gotta step it up.
Yeah.
But people that did win. People that won. Ashley got MVP. Oh, I want to tell you guys, I didn't tell you, but I did find the
No way
episode. I have all the audio. I do have to make some.
What about the footage?
No, I think we lost footage. I have a couple clips that you sent me. I found those. I have a couple clips, but
well, half the episode we filmed on my phone.
But I
Yeah,
have.
so sketchy.
Well, you sent me a couple clips, so I had a couple. I could add them, whatever. But yeah, I'm thinking. I mean,
Do you want to, or do we want to refilm that?
No, we're gonna refill. I
Okay.
think I spoke to her. She said she was gonna come in after Unionville.
Okay.
But
I would like that.
it would be interesting if I could release the old one ahead of time.
Just for shit.
But I'm gonna have to edit it up a bit because
Listen, that was our first.
that was a funny one. That was a funny one though. I already heard a little bit. I'm like, this shit is hilarious. This has to come out.
But yeah.
So
Okay. Well,
watch out for some old episode,
anything,
unreleased shit.
Put some clips.
Just
like,
post clips on
yeah.
Instagram, whatever.
Yeah,
you don't even
yeah.
have to have a video,
Yeah,
just like
true.
the.
All
Sure.
right. Okay. Well, fuck. That'd be good.
Yeah, we're
but yeah,
turning
I
up.
would like to refilm that one. That one would be fun.
Yo, we just need a MacBook. If anyone got a MacBook they want to donate to Double L's podcast, I could maybe get some of these shits out
please.
faster.
Yeah.
Straight.
Because when Joe does the editing, shit comes out fast. It's good. On the other hand,
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah. But
Hold on, quick. How's because listen, man, if no one knows, you gotta follow Brown Skin Girl, even if you're not brown skin. But I'm sure most people have seen your videos, so you moved into the spot because I haven't talked to you, so I'm just following online.
little update.
Yeah, but I haven't seen
All
no videos, so
I like
now
this
I'm getting.
little-
I'm a little concerned
There's a
now.
reason. There's
I'm a
a
little
reason.
concerned, Jazzy. See, this is the
flopping
problem when you start posting the videos. We
I'm
got.
slacking. Now listen, I have a good excuse. For those that don't know, I have a skincare line that I run, and I make the products from scratch. I just moved into my first workspace, so I've been setting up. I've been kind of documenting that process, I guess. And I'm finally in the process now of I'm done setting up. I'm making the products, and my first day back of making the products, I actually have the videos filmed and everything. I'm working, and I was making my product. I'm working. I have my headphones on. I hear a huge bang. And I'm like, what the hell? What was that? Keep in mind, I'm listening to my affirmations. I'm like, how to be a better person.
This is reminding me of Breaking Bad.
I'm doing my best to just be positive and all that shit. So I'm like, what the hell was that? So there's a girl that works across the hall from me. So I thought she dropped something or whatever. So I took my headphone off just to hear if she needed help. She didn't. And then I look outside, I peek out the window, and where I parked, it was a different car in my spot. And I was like, my car is not there anymore. So I was like, what the hell? And I look a little harder and I just yell. I'm like, fuck. So I run outside and I see my car long gone down the street. My car was up the curb, over a pole.
So you got to explain
My
what
car was-
actually.
Okay.
What did the man do?
My car was parked. No, but even when he was talking, maybe he just had a lot of adrenaline when he was talking to me, but he was super swinging his keys around oh, yep, this is life. He was super
he's too
weird. Yeah, it seemed like it, but he was an old man. He was 75. And so I walked down and I see, and he explained it to me. All he quite simply said was, I didn't see your car. That's really
it. Goes like that sometimes. Sometimes you don't check the mirrors.
Well, no,
Sometimes
it wasn't
you
even
don't
that
check the
because my
mirrors.
car was parked here. He was coming this way. It's a one-way street. And he said he overtook one car and went back into the lane because the way it is, it's a lane if there's no cars parked there, but it's parking spots. So it's kind of dumb. You can drive there.
So it's a street?
It's a street. Yeah.
Okay.
I was on street parking.
So he drove straight into your car?
Literally.
I had to ask this question. I have to. What was the race?
He was white.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. White people crash their cars too.
He was Italian. And you're so dumb. But no, yeah, it was I was like, wow, this is crazy. At first I was like, are you okay? Because all his airbags deployed, everything. His car was destroyed. Actually, I have the pictures, so they will be posted in this video. His car was done. But yeah, my car was 5 spots down the street. It was gone and totaled. So I was like, yeah, this whole video thing has to take a little pause because I got to figure this shit out.
You want to know what's so funny? Matt, do you remember a couple months ago when this girl almost purchased a fucking $70,000 fucking Chevrolet?
You know what's crazy is that it was 90.
I'm glad you waited.
Bruh, that car got fucking smashed.
I would have been right.
Oh.
I would have been fucked. Like, so fucked.
Yo, Matt, you remember that day? You remember that day?
Yeah, I had to walk out before I signed those papers for no goddamn reason.
Thank God.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's why my videos have been on a little bit of a pause lately, because this whole car shit rocked me for a little split sec. But anywho, I'm still on track. I'm opening up in 2 weeks. I'm reselling. Yeah. Or I'm selling my
Buy that.
again.
Buy that.
Anyone for football.
Straight.
Natural skincare.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
Straight.
Been doing it. Even if you have any questions
just
about skincare.
Just check the Instagram. Add up all that.
Yeah.
And send it to your friends. Some of your friends need some skincare products. Don't lie. I know you guys.
You're fucked. All right. But yeah. That's my quick little life update.
Do we want to talk about anything before we take a break now? We gotta talk about that first.
This one? Ottawa. Oh yeah. Okay. We can
talk about it, yeah.
So, Ottawa just happened, and I actually didn't follow it much, so I don't know if you... Do we have the
well, we talked before Ottawa. We made our predictions and stuff, and I don't remember exactly what we said.
Were they right?
Well, I think I picked Capitals, and Capitals won, so I was right. I picked EBO, and EBO lost.
In the finals?
Yes. Okay. So let's give congratulations out to...
Muddogs! Shout out Muddogs.
Muddogs are a weird team because, like, they'll show up to a tournament, they'll play like shit, and then we're like, oh, okay, Muddogs are just garbage. And then they show up to the next tournament, and then they fucking win, and they beat an EBO, and then we're like, oh, fuck, okay, Muddogs are Muddogs, yeah. So I think it's safe to say Muddogs are here. They're fucking serious, and they're not to be played with.
Definitely a team to watch for.
The score was...
Was it close? I thought it was close.
It was apparently it was close till half.
It was close at halftime.
Yeah, and then I think the second half they fucking blew it out the waters. And you know what? It is what it is. Those games happen. I feel like the Muddogs do match up well against EBO for some reason. I don't know what that is.
They always do. Yeah, they always give them a good game.
Before we get into anything else about that, let's just congratulate the other people that won. Who won the men's A?
The Ottawa Wolfpack.
Yeah. Hey!
Shout out to Muddogs.
Wolfpack.
Going crazy.
The pack is out here.
Okay.
So I think I actually predicted that they wouldn't make it to AA. They had a tough route there. So for them, they did as good as I felt they could have.
Although I've been playing in this league for a long time now, how does this work? So they won A. When and how do they move up to like AA and like
they are now?
So they're in AA now.
So
I believe so.
So yeah, I don't know if I explained this on the pod or not, right? But so because that was the third tournament, officially now, if you've been to 3 tournaments, though, like it's your actual score is based off the 3 tournaments. So the way it breaks down is they take your best 3 scores.
Gotcha.
If you haven't been to 3 tournaments, then your starting score counts. So depending on where you started, if you started low, then you're going to be lower automatically. And you start high, you tend to be a little bit higher, unless you're Killer Instinct. So now that they play 3 tournaments, their score actually is a real depiction of how they've been playing.
Okay.
So it's gonna be the average of their 3 tournaments that they've done.
It'll be around 40, I think.
Yeah. Do we have the rankings?
No, because they're not in Markham, so they didn't post it.
Oh, they're not in Markham.
They only did rankings.
They only show the teams of like EBO, for example. Yeah. So they don't have theirs. But
so it's gonna be interesting to see because obviously it's usually the way it breaks down is that the teams that go to Ottawa don't go to Unionville, and the teams that go to Unionville don't go to Ottawa. So I feel like after Unionville, but it'll even out. So like everyone would have their kind of third tournament in, so the standings might be a little bit more accurate at that point. And then whatever. Who else? Do we know the other champs?
Double B was Terror Squad.
Terror Squad. Yeah, there you go.
And B was the Water Buffaloes.
Shout out Water Buffaloes.
So 2 Montreal teams taking the Ottawa tournament. I heard the Seminoles did well. What did we know how they finished? Was they
3-1?
So they went to the semis.
I think they were in AA. Yeah, I'm checking.
They would have went to the semis.
They lost to EBO by 6.
By 6.
Good tournament for them.
Even Ottawa football team went to the AA semis too.
Yes, they beat the Assassins, right?
Yeah.
Assassins
by
went
1
all
point.
the way to Ottawa and lost at OFT. You can't trust those Ottawa teams out in Ottawa. They might have a couple extra guys that they
That's
just
true. I didn't think
sneak
about
up
that.
on you.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Right?
They're usually pretty competitive. They just don't
they're
get
a good
past
team.
that.
They're a good team. Honestly, there's a couple times we played them and like we were like kind of just whatever. And if you don't get serious, they'll sneak up on you. So I'll give them that. They are a good team. And then let's go women. So Ottawa Capitals won AA.
Woo woo! Oh man,
They beat the
Capitals.
Pirates in the finals, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What teams from Toronto went?
EBO, Storm, Bullet.
Sorry, the camera cut out. But as we were talking about women's in Ottawa.
Yeah, so I don't remember what we're saying, but I think congratulations to EBO.
Yeah,
They won.
congrats
They
to
won.
EBO.
The
EBO won A.
I mean, in my opinion, I didn't. Hold on. You could talk if you want for a second. I want to see what the schedule was because before I say what I'm about to say.
I have it here.
Guys on it.
Well, I just want to see like what was the route because I don't see how they didn't. Why didn't they not make the AA in a tournament I didn't have?
Maybe they didn't have everybody.
Okay, so they lost to the Pirate.
They lost in the semis,
no.
and then the loser of the semis goes to A finals.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me. I'm like, how did they not make the semis? But they did make the semis. Yeah, okay.
The loser of the semis went to finals.
They won.
Yeah, that's weird how they did
That
that.
is very interesting.
Well, there wasn't enough. There's only 6 teams, right? So
You know what? And that actually is a good. I see why they did that, and I think it was to somewhat restore or like reserve the points because everyone would have just been guaranteed too many points. So
That's fair. That's fair.
they made it so that not everybody could get like not 3 teams are getting a 40 or 46.
actually, no
Which they
teams
shouldn't
would be because Toronto Storm dropped from the semis to the Double B championship because they lost in their pool.
I'm gonna have to assume the Storm did not have players, and if they did have their players, then what are you gonna do with the Storm on the power rankings? Like what's going on there? I have not seen them play, so I really don't know.
Well, before this
But
tournament,
their
they dropped
results
quite a
have been
bit, and
terrible.
then after this, it's unfortunately going to drop even more. But like they lost to EBO 26-0, which is, I mean, EBO is a good team, but I don't.
Yeah, send a text out to your brethren and see what happened to the Storm. Like, they have their players or not.
I want to know what happened in the Double B championship game because it's 0-0.
Defend or anything, but not that.
If they lost to the
Megan, the
that's
quarterback.
not rude, but honestly, with all due respect, if they lost to the Bullets, pack it up. That's crazy. That's wild.
They
That's
did lose to the Bullets.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
So they went to the AA semis, then went to the A semis and lost in the A semis to Gatineau.
And then went to the Double B championship.
And then, so they
unfortunately
lost their way to the Double B championship game.
Who won that?
Okay.
Nobody. It says 0-0.
Somebody had to win. But
Usually, if it goes to conversions, it would say 1-0 or 2-1 or whatever.
no
Yeah.
way of finals.
It literally says 0-0.
0-0.
I don't know.
So they lost to Gatineau. That was a team that Marco picked. Marco picked that team to win the tournament. Pirates, they stepped up. I mean, they haven't looked as good as I thought they would this season, but I mean, it's in Ottawa.
So embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, like there's a lot of Toronto men's teams, but there's even more Toronto women's teams. So
That's crazy. I mean, I know a lot of the women don't want to travel all the way to Ottawa, which is like
With
the one thing, but
all due respect, we gotta talk about this Ottawa tournament at one point. We gotta.
I think it could be its own episode.
I think that the Ottawa people are fantastic, and I know that they really love the sport. But what the fuck is going on right now? You have an Ottawa tournament. There's 2 women's teams. There's 2 women's
Ottawa.
teams from Ottawa.
Do they normally have more than that?
well, their league has more than that.
I guess their league has more than 2 teams.
You
Yeah,
gotta
you're
get
right.
like some. I don't know what. I have a couple of ideas. I don't know what's possible, but we gotta.
We gotta figure out some shit.
The men's had a good turnout for the
Crazy.
teams like from Montreal and Ottawa. They had a lot of teams from Ottawa and Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal had more teams than Ottawa. Okay, no, I'm lying. But like,
1, 2,
really?
3.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm just saying, like, even for the men's. Okay,
They
so
gotta
what? There's
figure
1,
some shit
2,
out.
3, 4, 5.
There's like 8 teams from out there out of the 14, which is good for them.
Mm-hmm.
Ottawa's got to step it up. They got to represent. I don't know what's going on over there, but we're going to talk about that. I feel like that should be a topic for a later day. But something's got to happen with that. It's
maybe we're just in like a weird period where like everyone's like, you know, growing up having families, and then it's like the awkward stage right now where everyone has like young kids, so they can't come out much. And I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's just
maybe it's just like a little awkward period right now for the next few years.
well, it's similar to probably what we've been experiencing in Toronto, where like
everyone's randomly having kids.
Well, not only that, I think the core like players that were playing for the longest time, they've gotten older now and they don't play, and it doesn't seem like the younger people are coming in. And
yeah, for sure, exactly. So maybe
we're like
something like
we're
that
kind of doing that, but it's happening slower. But it's not. I don't know much about Ottawa. I guess we got to bring someone from Ottawa to talk about that.
But yeah.
The men's tournament seems still like at the end of the day, it seems like you're gonna get a good tournament out there for the men at least, but it's still not as big as we want it to be. And Ottawa's such a good fucking city. That's what I mean, as far as football tournaments go, like bring me to Ottawa. I'll take that over every single tournament place we go to right now.
Well,
as long as it's close
maybe they make it like a national spot or something. Definitely get more teams that come out, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we gotta write that down for a topic to talk about another day. But anyways, shout out to teams that won.
Shout out to the teams from Toronto that actually made the trek all the way down to Ottawa, because you guys are real ones for keeping this shit still going.
I really was just thinking that.
Because as you can tell from just the women, I mean the men's side too, but fuck, the women's side, 6 teams is crazy. So like I said, shout out to EBO Storm.
So that reminds me. Oh, sorry, EBO Storm.
EBO Storm Bullets.
No, I don't think the Bullets won.
No, they went.
Oh, okay, went.
They
yes,
went.
Yes.
They made
Big up
the
to the
trek
Bullets.
to Ottawa.
Facts. EBO Storm.
Big shout out
Bullets.
to you guys for keeping it running.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, quickly. I don't know. I'm hoping this next episode is coming, but I did speak to Steve, who clarified that the Rockets did pull out of the tournament before the actual deadline. They just never took it offline. Okay. Just for clarification.
All right.
On whatever.
See what good communication does? All you gotta do is just ask a quick, simple question and you got your answer.
Yeah. This is not the fact show anyways. That's why we put the thing in the beginning. This is not the fact show.
We're just
you want facts? Don't ask us. We don't have them. We're never in there. Let's be real. We don't even watch.
We just make shit up. Like
we just got the, to be honest, we got the grapevine.
Speaking of making shit up, let's make up a quick scenario about what could have possibly happened in Ottawa for these mid-season trades.
Oh, that was
I keep saying trades.
So good.
They're not trades.
Moves.
We gotta talk about mid-season moves as a whole too.
Mid-season moves. First of all, if you're watching this, you already know 2 of the moves that happened. Crazy, and both of them with the same name is even crazier.
So we're gonna get into the Bryan times Bryan segment.
Bryan x Bryan.
Bryan squared. Okay, so before we talk about this though, it makes me just think. There's a couple topics just off the hand. Like,
go ahead.
What do we think about mid-season? Like, what's like your opinion on mid-season moves? Like, players leaving teams and going to another team like before the deadline. Like,
so because people shit on me for not having my own opinion on this fucking show. I will actually start off with, I've talked to quite a few people about this, and some of them are, you should ride it out for the whole season, stay with your team. You made that choice to join them, whatever. And then other people are like, if you want to move. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I'm for the move.
Okay.
I'm for the move, especially if it's a situation where you tried to ride it out with this team and you're up here with your competitiveness and your team is not like up to par with you.
So, okay. You raise a good point. My issue, and I'm just looking from a management standpoint.
Which is what I never look at. So
correct. So first of all, you're managing a team. There's roster limitations. There's certain things that you have to handle. Number one, now every situation is different, but if someone leaves your team at let's say a week before the because there is a deadline where you have to solidify your roster. You know, I guess it depends on how they deal with it with the team. But I feel like as a manager, like, because I don't know what the inner workings of these moves are, but like I know sometimes because obviously people are gonna fucking talk. Sometimes people are pissed. They're like, all right, well, you just did that right before the deadline. I don't have time to go fucking replace you. You were on the fucking team. I could have also had somebody, if I knew you weren't going to be on the team 3 months ago when the season started. Like, if you didn't want to ball with us, then you shouldn't have. Right? So, like, I think there's different, there's obviously different sides to it. There's a lot of angles that you got to look at. Quickly, I just think that, and this might sound crazy, I think that at this point, I feel like the managers have to have the right to release their player. And I feel like the players have to ask to be released if it happens after a certain time.
You think so?
100%. Like, this is crazy. I don't know. You don't even see. We didn't even talk about this. I'm gonna get into it in a second. But there's more than just that Bryan. The two Bryans.
Okay.
There's more.
Oh, there's more.
Yes, I'm gonna break it down right now. Should I get into it right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go get into it.
So, the Toronto Blaze.
Oh my days! I forgot about that.
The Toronto Blaze.
Okay, I forgot about that.
Split up.
Yeah.
They split. A new team was formed, and Toronto's Blaze stand there. Unfortunately, now, because they split, both of those teams didn't have enough players. Do you know what happened?
Both teams are gone?
No. The GTA Rockets are gone because their players now went to those two teams. So, you do the fucking math. All I'm saying is, it's crazy out here. It's crazy in these streets. The shit's happening wild, but guess what the worst part is? You know that there's players that are just fucked now. You want to know why they're fucked? Because they didn't get a part of the split of maybe those two splits. And guess what? The deadline's already happened. So now they can't
even play if they wanted to.
So forget the money and all that. I don't know any of that, but I can imagine that's also a shit show depending on how you deal with your money per team. But it's just like
100%.
This is the shit that's going on. Last year, I thought it was a little crazy. This year is out of fucking control. So, before we continue, you can let them know about the other two moves.
I feel like that's the extreme, though. Like, that very rarely happens, especially at this point in the season.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been in the league that long, but like...
This is a first for me,
This is a second year in a row where major players are leaving their team right before the deadline and going to...
I'm talking about like the full team split.
Okay.
Like, that's the extreme. I understand players leave last minute, and that it could screw over the team 100%.
With all due,
I didn't leave last minute. I was gonna mention that, like, for myself, it's a completely different perspective, right? Like,
you did a mid-season dip.
What? Mine was after Brampton.
You're sus.
The team that I was on, I played one team in Brampton.
I'm not mad at Brampton,
and I happened to play with Packus in ETFL, and I had an opportunity to play AA. And I think a lot of people playing in BBB or any lower tier, if they have an opportunity to play AA,
I guess if you're
for myself, I would take
AA, then it's kind of like
my issue is this, and I mean, it's all due respect. Like, everyone, do whatever you want. I don't care, but me personally, I'm not recruiting players off of teams in the middle of the season. I don't know how the fuck that's happening. How are you recruiting players from someone's team?
Okay, so we haven't even said it. We haven't said it.
Come to my team. I don't understand.
Well,
that,
we kind of did.
Everyone can do whatever they want. Like, there's no rules against it.
We said Bryan x Bryan. So the two major moves, if you don't know, if you're in this league and you don't know, the first Bryan that we have is Bryan Dowds. He moved from Giants to the Piranhas now. Like a week before the deadline? Almost.
Well, he was at Hamilton with us. He played a game there, so that was a couple weeks ago. He was
before the deadline. And then
when did his team know? That's the question.
We don't know about that.
And I don't know.
I don't know the details.
We don't know about that.
That's to me. The day is when the team knows.
We also don't know how it happened. Like, we don't know any of the details, right? Like, we don't know if it was like on good terms. Like,
he said he had a good conversation with their manager, and he said it went well. But obviously, like, the manager would be upset. Like, I understand. Like, you're losing one of, if not your best players.
No. They had no fucking play games. They lost their best player. What are we talking about? They just lost their quarterback on the off season, and players left in the court with their players. We talked about that already.
Yeah.
They came back this year. They had a new quarterback, and they were popping. They still were not shit. They were fucking doing pretty well for
were
a
doing
brand
well,
new
yeah.
quarterback. Their best player left.
The
Let's
best
not
player
play a
maybe
game.
in
The manager
the
is not
league.
like, oh, my best player's leaving me. Have fun.
It's just Bryan.
Have fun. Hey, go to the best team in the league. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. Like, no, that's not what happened. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't need to talk to Jacob to find that out. I'm sure he's going to fucking tell us when we see him at the field next weekend. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so that's the first big move. That was Bryan down, Jordan Piranhas. And we have another Bryan.
And this one's crazy.
Near and dear to my
This one's
heart.
probably
We have
even-
Brian Fallon, who left EBO. He is their quarterback. Was their quarterback. Sorry. He moved to the Cobras. Moved back. He went back home. Bryan went back home to the Cobras. The crazy.
Go on.
It's crazy as a whole, but I guess the biggest factor of this whole situation is that he did the trade 2 days before. 2 days before the deadline. So that's when I was told the official news was at 2 days before the deadline.
So I never talked to any. I did talk to Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't talk to like anybody else from EBO about it. But oh my god, there's so many thoughts. I think that this was, from what I've been told, it was something that was kind of on leading up. It wasn't like I don't think it was. I don't think it was a surprise. That's what I'll say. I don't think it was a surprise. I think that
Amber Alert?
Yeah, Kitchener. I live in Ajax. Sorry, I can't help you. I think that it wasn't as big a surprise, but I can't speak for the other side because I never spoke to them. It's funny because I did speak to Pinks today, and I never got into the. I ended up having to go. I didn't get into that, but I don't think they're surprised at it, and I don't even know I still don't actually know the actual reason, but
none of us.
In my
know.
opinion, like
All
it's
just
clear that
speculation.
like if you're these guys just won nationals. Did we talk about it?
Which is what's wild. And this is what Bryan's been playing for X amount of years. It was his first time winning nationals, AA nationals, last year. And 4 months into the season?
So
he left. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say, but that's fucked.
It was shocking.
It's fucked. It sucks because obviously EBO was the team to. It seemed like it was.
We don't
EBO
even know yet. They still could be the team to beat.
Well,
But
the assumption
without
is
Bryan-
Pinto's going to be throwing. I'm assuming.
That's the assumption that I made. I don't know. I checked their roster, and I'm not familiar with names, unfortunately. I've seen a couple names that I know just based off like high school and stuff like that they picked up, but I don't know who's throwing. Obviously, like I don't know the names enough.
If you don't have someone that's throwing in T-Fon right now, that's going to be very hard for the
It'll be a
expectations
transition, for
that
sure.
team has.
Especially as Bryan
playing.
is like the vet. Like he's been playing.
Bryan is
Yeah. So it's definitely
top 3, if not higher,
yeah.
in T-Fon.
Hands down.
Can't lead, like.
So I guess on the other side, for the Cobras now, what about them? Like,
Yeah.
like right now they're like a 20 team, 20, 25, whatever ranking. Like how far can they go up now?
Well, it's interesting. I don't know if he's going to the team to like play, or if he's just there to like be there with it. Because like they're trying to groom
Tyler, right?
Tyler. So I don't know if he's going there to help Tyler. I'm sure when the kid gets signed, they'll be like, all right, get in there.
But still, whether he's on the sideline or on the field, Bryan's still a big help, right?
100%.
Like so.
Facts.
He's a great coach. Like
Yeah.
The Cobras have gotten better, 100%. If
Yeah.
Bryan on their team, like if he's playing, then they're going to, in my opinion, they have a chance to go to A.
Yeah, I agree.
Where are they now?
At least
They're probably a
we played them
B,
in
double B
We
team.
played them in double B.
Yeah.
Last tournament,
They haven't had the
time.
best turnouts, I think, in the last few tournaments, just from injuries and missing players. But this tournament, supposedly, they have everybody going, so it'd be nice to
Okay.
see them actually with a full roster.
And just for
I
clarification,
think if I was on the team and I wasn't fully committed, and then I heard that Brian Valens on the team, I might have to change up. I might have to change my schedule a little bit. I'm just saying.
Unless what you said was maybe he made it like, yeah, I'm coming to join the team, but I'm not playing full time. You know, like I don't. Again, this is all just like.
Well, for him too now, like he being on the number 1 team, you have to show up to every tournament, every game. There's very little room to miss games.
Now
whereas this game, you have potentially 2 or 3 quarterbacks with a potential 4th or whatever. So he can take some time off if he needs to and not fully commit. Which is
my opinion on this subject is that if he wanted to play and compete and do all that, he probably could have went to almost any team in T-Fun. Like, there's not too many teams that would have not taken him. So
for sure,
by him going to Cobras tells me that he's probably just chilling
a little bit more in a chilling mode,
and based on the quarterback situation, only because I know that they have someone that they were trying to improve. I think it would be up to Tyler at that point. Like,
was Cobras where he started?
Yeah, well, not where he started, but that's where he was before EBO.
Cobras with Pinks. Yeah. Okay.
And Jacob.
And they were competing for AA.
Jacob's on Cobras now, though, no?
No, Jacob's on EBO.
Jacob's still on EBO.
Tyler's on
EBO.
Sorry.
Is there not another Jacob on Cobras? Or am I crazy?
You're crazy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and there's a couple. I mean, I've looked through some of the rosters just out of curiosity, and obviously I don't know everybody by name, but there's a few names that I noticed. So like,
Matt is a roster.
Matt is
creeper, yo. Matt, just send me the screenshots, yo. I need the screenshots still. Make sure Matt's not changing up the roster.
I've never actually looked at the roster, but this year because some people were doing it, I was like, okay, maybe other people are doing it as well.
No, you didn't say why. Because you're on the fucking fish, piranhas, people that fucking go in the sea and just take the fucking nasty dirt out of the sea and fucking. Anyways, go on. I'm fucking with you.
Some names that I noticed was Lucas that played on Hounds with us. He's on Trojans now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And
that's airing out everyone's dirty laundry.
Yo, okay.
It's online. It's online. It's online.
It's for everyone to see. I like this.
And our guy Tyrone, you know where he is?
I heard that.
He's on the Muddogs.
Yo, that is so funny.
This is wild.
That is hilarious.
Shout out Tyrone.
Yo, Muddogs, you guys think you're slick, eh? Trying to scoop up a 1-2 black guy. See what you're fucking trying to do still. That was my only doubt about Muddogs. They didn't have enough black guys on their team. They think they're slick. I'm watching them. I'm fucking. Yo, honestly, like, yo, fuck. Muddogs, yo, I'm watching them still. But
oh my god!
Like, who rushed for Muddogs before? I don't remember who their rusher was. I know Harry.
I think they had a committee of people.
Yeah. So
now they have a dedicated. I mean, anybody having a dedicated rush
it's Best rush in the league.
Now you take away, like, if Harry, for example, is rushing, now he can fully commit to playing receiver, which is what you want, right?
100%.
So,
so those are the 2 big names
that I've noticed. I don't know if anybody else has switched. I don't know. I mean, I don't know everybody by name, obviously, but
I've seen EBO had a bunch of.
They have new players, yeah. And Blair came back. It looks like.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Which is nice. I love, like, the few times that I play with Blair, he's a very nice guy. Like, he's a very nice guy. He's really good to play with, so it's gonna be a big help defensively to have him, even whether he's on the field or off the field. He's a big help.
Okay, so let's talk about EBO for just 3 seconds.
Let's talk about them.
If Pinto, which we are all assuming is throwing,
I can't see that. I don't see that.
So you think they're gonna bring in a rookie? Essentially, because they don't have anybody else on their roster that we're looking at right now.
There's a player there that played York U.
Okay, but he's, in my mind, he's a rookie. He's got to have T-Fun. What I'm saying is, are they gonna put in someone that's never played T-Fun and just throw them in there?
It's not. I mean, yeah, you could pull in someone that's tried out for an NFL team, and you don't know if that's going to translate to. I mean, obviously the skill is there, but like,
yeah,
it's a different game.
You know what my opinion was when I heard about all that? I was gonna I wanted to tell them to do this, but I said, you know what, I'll stay out of their business. I'm not involved. But I was gonna tell them to fucking call Packus immediately and be like, listen, Packus, this is it.
Imagine that'd be funny.
I don't give a fuck. That's what I would have did.
Packus versus Packus. I think
that would have been.
I would have fucking called Packus and told him, listen, buddy, you want to fucking win nationals? I got this fucking squad for you. What do you think he would? Packus is a sicker man. Still, I don't know. I don't know if he would have.
He's competitive.
That's what I'm saying. You're giving him the ball. He's gonna be like, yeah, this Piranha shit was cool, but like,
This guy said, yeah.
I got a
practice on
whole
Pack is
squizzy right now,
prime.
and
Could you
yeah,
imagine? That would have been fucking insane.
Well, his chemistry with Pinto is unreal too.
and that too.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that would have been crazy.
anyways,
Let's not give them any
thought about
ideas.
it. Well, it's too late now.
The deadline's done, so.
Well, maybe next year. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't.
Oh no, next year they're good. Listen, EBO's gonna have
They're fine.
a top quarterback next year.
Rob would have left.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
That's
I mean, the competitiveness is there. Like he would actually
100%.
want to
I think
compete,
you'd have to
especially
think
against
about it.
Braden. Like he'd 100% want to compete, but I don't think he would.
You're crazy. Robert Packus, if he's told he's being given EBO's roster, are you crazy? That guy opposed.
But what quarterback would
He's
turn
not
down?
getting reps on the Piranhas. I don't give a fuck what you guys tell me. He's not getting no fucking reps. He has a chance to win nationals with him
He
throwing
does.
the rock
He
if he
definitely
goes
does.
to EBO.
Yeah, he does.
Period. End of story. They have every piece needed. He knows that and sees that.
That would have been fucking crazy. Thank God you kept your mouth shut. Thank
I mean,
God.
I'm assuming they had to have thought about that. They've
yeah,
had to have
I
thought
feel
about
like
that.
they would have had to think of that. Yeah.
Either which way, it just sucks because, like, and just thinking from their perspective, like, there's not enough time to really make moves. I had a player
That's
call,
tough.
message us today. Oh, I can't show up to another tournament. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
deadline
that's
was
tough.
a couple days ago. We haven't played a game, and now I can't even replace him. So
Well, I feel like there should be some sort of. Well, I guess you can't really. You could.
Deadline's a deadline.
Yeah, because like you can't have some sort of grace period because then you could make
would
up
get
that someone
abused.
dropped out last minute.
you could have
yeah.
you could have a grace period for a guy. This is my opinion. Either the managers have to release you if it's mid-season, or there's a deadline for cutoff for players leaving the team going to another team. Like you could leave the team,
Oh, like
but
specific.
if you want to go to another team, it's got to be like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ahead of the actual deadline.
I agree.
Not fucking 3 days before.
No,
Oh,
I agree.
That's
It's
fair.
like it sucks because the way it worked out. But if EBO only had 2 days, like that's like,
It's not very
Find
fair.
a
bruh,
quarterback.
like bruh.
Well, so
But
all
what I-
positions, right? Like any other position, you can, I guess, replace, but a quarterback, you can't replace a quarterback.
Now,
Yeah.
in Bryan's defense, I know that he was kind of on the fence about the season and so on. So he might, like, I'm pretty sure he might have given them notice, so they might have had
Ahead
a
of
little
time.
bit more
Yeah.
time. But in general, I'm just saying in general, like, if this was a situation, just because it is allowed right now, at this moment, anybody could do whatever, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But now that you guys have, now that EBO lost Bryan and you guys got Bryan, you guys officially are the most hated team in T-Font. Just wanted to let you know that. And that finishes the thing for me,
This
my
is
opinion.
crazy. One thing that I thought was interesting, I guess not really interesting, I guess maybe they just need time to like work on their QB situation, is EBO's not going to be in Markham. They're not registered for this tournament. Maybe they're just.
Yeah, I was wondering
I
that
think
too.
All teams normally take one tournament off, like typically for the season.
I don't know EBO to be a team like that, but I do think if you think about it, they won in one tournament, right? Did they win a tournament? Yeah, they won a
beat
tournament.
us.
Yeah, so they
Belleville.
they have a 50, a 48,
And then a 40.
because they bombed the first one. So
I mean, as long as they.
as long as they come
They
in the next
do well.
tournament, they're
Yeah.
fine. But like, it doesn't really matter. But
Yeah, it's not like. But they would have to probably go to. The
I
first
guess
tournament.
if you lose your fucking quarterback, you're like,
You're gonna take.
You got
Let's-
time to like.
let's take a step back for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Let's figure out our game plan.
Yeah.
You also don't want to go into this next tournament. No, I don't think even if they went into this tournament, they'd do worse than they did in Brampton. But you don't really want to do worse than you did in Brampton, right? Like you kind of want to like regroup and like figure your shit out because it's a big loss. Like you lose your quarterback, so you come back and what's the next one? Brampton.
Yeah.
The next Brampton tournament, and then they'll compete for AA again,
What is
right?
Brampton and then
Brampton, then Hamilton Nationals. Yeah.
Hamilton. Okay. But yeah, speaking of Markham, Unionville's coming up
Yep.
this weekend. What teams are not in it? EBO.
I was excited to see Wolfpack. I mean, they played Ottawa, so this is their tournament off, I guess. It's a far drive from Ottawa to Markham, but
Of course.
I was excited because they would have more than likely been in A or Tier 1, I guess. So it would have been nice to see them compete with these AA teams, but we'll see them in.
There are a lot of teams on it.
I wish I could see like the actual rankings, so like we would at least know where they are. Like this is fucking stupid. Like
Yeah, I don't like how they don't show
Well,
everybody.
technically, isn't like what's the last one there? Like
Well,
It doesn't show now.
The lowest ranked team is the Rough Riders right now.
Oh.
Like, wouldn't this be where they are? 46, 40, 36, 40. Right? Like, they're not. Like, it wouldn't change.
No, I know, but they're not on this list right here.
And they just won A, so they would have got, what is A? 46, right? So they would have been, they would have been a probably top 10 team.
Oh, we don't know what they have, so we don't know the rankings.
But they would have definitely been in because I think
if
they would
the
have
Rough Riders are in the tier 1, then they would have been in.
Because Rough Riders made A last tournament, right? But they haven't won A, so I don't think they would have had the same points as.
I'm pretty sure Wolfpack's above Rough Riders though.
Yeah, they might even be above Bullets.
Definitely, Bullets are definitely tier 2. I'm just getting at Bullets. I like to fuck around with.
They might be though, with Reapers moving up and Reapers, Bandits, Wolfpack, a few other teams. Yeah, some of those tier 1 teams. This is where you start to see the bottom tier 1 teams go to tier 2 and the top tier 2 teams go to tier 1.
This tournament is a big tournament, I feel, for a lot of teams, like Killer Instinct. Ranked 6, thank God. Thank God it's only 6.
You're ranked 6?
In this tournament, thank
God.
God.
Have you guys ever been this low?
Yeah. When 2017, when we won, we were ranked 10th going into that tournament.
God damn.
Yeah, you know.
God damn.
Probably the lowest ranked team to ever win a tournament, ever win nationals.
Oh, fuck. That's wild. Markham, let's talk.
Oh, so we got groups. Any groups that you're interested in?
Any what?
I mean, C and D are always the most competitive groups, right?
Yeah.
Like C is Assassins, Mustangs, Bandits, which is probably the most competitive group.
I would agree.
And then, I mean, D is because you guys dropped so far. Like Trojans and KI is a group that you very rarely would see, right? So.
Yeah, that's got to be the game of the group
and
stage.
Reapers. Like Reapers is in your group as well, and they're not a easy team to beat.
I mean, I don't know about that. I'm not going to give Reapers all that respect at this moment. I got to see them perform.
Well, they're not a tier 1 team, but like they're still a competitive team.
I'm right there.
No, but
go to Steve Morrell.
Oh fuck.
I don't know how Steve Morrell has a tournament and you're still in the league, yo. Like, what's going on right now? Like, yo, I want a tournament name. Like, if that's what we're doing, you guys need to give me a tournament name too, just so you know.
But
like, Steve Morrell, it's your tournament. I like, what's up? Like, you need to turn that tournament up. I need some drinks, some food, all that.
Food.
Yeah, C and D, you can have the teams that are.
All right, so who do you have out of Trojans KI this weekend? Because that's number 1 game.
If you guys have your full roster, you guys are a top 4 team easily.
Smart man. Smart man. Top 4, but not 3 or 2.
Yeah, 4.
No, absolutely not. I'm excited to see Matt play his old team, Rough Riders,
and the Hounds,
and then his other old team, the Hounds.
Oh wow, that's smoke.
Yeah, my pool is both.
Protect your legs. Someone might take you out still.
I'm wearing a mouth guard for the whole tournament.
Yeah, smart.
There's definitely someone going to try to punch you in the fucking chest.
I don't know how well the Bandits are. I think we've played them, but I don't really remember them. I mean, that C could go any way. Mustangs, Assassins, I think is going to be a really good game.
Mustangs started off the year really, really good, and then they had a not so good Belleville. But yeah, any of those teams could win.
And then let's just take a look at tier 2. Cobras. So, we got Cobras fucking taking it now.
But even
Cobras
GTA, like Kings have been moving up too, right? Like Kings have been
Kings. Do you know their best player apparently snapped his leg in half in dock a month ago?
I heard about that.
Terrible.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Sorry
broke
his ankle. Guy. Hopefully he does get better.
The guy on Kings.
Yeah.
Chris was telling us.
Player.
Oh yeah.
That guy's really good.
Also, before we're kind of on the topic now, and not that I don't know who's watching, but Christy, remember the tournament where she tore her ACL?
That's what you reported, yes.
It was way more than that. She broke bones. Like
oh shit!
Allegedly, again, Christy, if this is wrong, please send us a message.
I hope you're telling the truth,
bro. Multiple people were telling me. I don't know if this is everyone's got the wrong info from someone, but people were saying she broke bones. Like she's
shit.
like, so like,
more than just injury.
That I'm not. I
injury?
think it was still somewhere around like knee,
Wow.
but I don't know like exactly what she broke or what. But apparently there was some.
Well, it looked like she was out with the Rivals yesterday, so it seems like she's on her feet, which is good.
That's crazy.
She's not. I don't
mean,
think she was in crutches. The picture I seen.
Yeah.
Go on Rivals
I really
page.
hope
I'm
so.
pretty sure she was. It looked like she's on her feet. I mean, it's a picture. Instagram is not real life, so I really don't know, but that's what it seemed like. So we're looking at Cobras versus Kings. Is that the game that we're
Well, and they're in the
down?
same pool too, right? So that's going to be a pretty competitive pool. That's probably two of the best tier 2 teams in one pool.
Shit,
Canes is up there. The Buccaneers haven't really proved themselves much. And then I don't know, but the Tigers seem like a new team, so it's hard to say about that. A Machine, Warriors, Chargers. Chargers haven't really done much either. Warriors, they're good, but like they have attendance issues all the time.
Yes.
And then Machine is a pretty consistent like B team, so I think they should come away with that pool. But yeah, Cobras and Kings are, I think, my picks to be the top two. Even though they're in the same pool, they'll probably be two of the top tier 2 teams.
Alrighty, and then let's get down to the women's. Sorry, whoa. Who's everyone? What?
Match is not loading.
That's fine. What do we have? What's everyone's pick for this tournament? Okay, you got
Winning?
Piranhas.
Piranhas. I was gonna say Piranhas. Realistically, yeah. I don't know. I'm like excited to watch the Piranhas because obviously I'm watching fucking Matt play and I like the guys on the team and the sideline's fun. But it would have been exciting to see like full roster, like if it was like fully EBO.
I mean,
like,
I know for like our team was looking forward to playing EBO again with Bryan and everybody
Bryan
involved because like
specifically.
obviously we lost them the last tournament we played and we wanted to play them again.
Yeah.
Like as much as
it's like it's
of
fun,
course you
but,
guys
like,
need that get back. You need to
100%.
validate that you're the best team, and right now
You-
you don't.
when you lose I mean, even Trojans, we lost to the Trojans. We want to go back out and we want to beat the Trojans, right? Like when you lose,
We'll take care of them for you. Don't worry.
appreciate it. But no, when you lose
so.
those games, you want the redemption, right? Like
yeah. But I mean, it's still gonna be a fun tournament because it's Markham.
Oh, I
It's fun.
agree.
It'll be fun regardless.
And we didn't even last year. We didn't play last year when I was on the Hound. So I really enjoyed. We didn't have the roster. We were missing some players, but no, I really like playing at.
Yeah,
it's
that
at Bill
would've been fun,
Crothers.
but hey,
It's
Life
great
happens.
facility. It's a fun
I
tournament
like
to
the
be at.
Markham area. I like the what's it called?
Just don't. There's the one strip by the furthest field by the road. It's a fire route. Don't park on the road there. Park in the parking lot.
At the school along the every
Why you
car,
guys caught a ticket?
I don't know. We
we
didn't,
didn't.
but people did. It was like a $500 fine.
for everybody.
So,
it's a fire route.
yeah,
Alongside,
park in the parking lot.
in front of the school. Like there's like that long driveway up to the school. Yeah. Everybody was parked there. Everyone got a fat ticket.
Don't follow
Yeah.
fashion.
Don't.
Read the sign
No.
yourself.
There are signs that say fire
It
route.
says fire route. Yeah.
But nobody listened, and everyone got a fat $500 ticket except us.
We got lucky. We actually
don't know
parked there.
how.
We didn't get a
I'm going to
ticket.
trial for that.
100%.
You fucking kidding me? $500.
100%.
It was a
See me in
hefty
court.
fine.
Yeah, it's a fat
It was a
ticket.
hefty.
See me in court. I'm taking that day off
Joe's
work.
getting money
The
off.
fuck?
Don't fight
$500?
it.
You're crazy.
Yeah,
Don't play
but
with
don't
me.
park there. And listen, if you're watching this and you still park there and you got a ticket,
It's your fault. But yeah,
we
And if
want
you're not at Bill Crothers, Saga.
you. Where's the other field?
Listen, there's fields. There's fields.
Multiple, eh?
I think there was a
they're all
couple.
over.
There was a couple, but there's one.
Dang.
There's like 3 or 4 fields at Bill Crothers.
Man, one thing I'll say though, something about this specific tournament. Everyone bring some fucking water, bring a tent, bring an
hot
umbrella, bring a
terrace.
fan, bring ice. I don't know what it is.
So
What
hot.
the last tournament wasn't like 3 people
40
left in a
degrees.
fucking ambulance
Were you one
for
of them?
heat. No, I wasn't.
Thank God.
No, and because of heat exhaustion,
Yeah, it was hot.
it's no joke. And if you are watching, please,
You are the only person I know that's actually like gotten like heat exhaustion, like sick, whatever, with your mom literally on the sideline
yeah, every time.
with snacks and drinks.
Oh, yeah.
I've never understood that. I'm like, but your mom's here, like.
Yeah, but it's because I was young and dumb and drinking heavy and not really realizing that I'm only drinking alcohol and pop. I should probably be drinking some water.
All right.
I'll never forget. What tournament was that? Oh my God. Before I moved to Edmonton,
Yeah,
Joe. I don't know what happened. I ate too much. I was eating Mary Brown's. I had like 2 burgers and a poutine before a game.
Where are we going with this story?
I was playing and I got heated. I was like,
Yeah.
I threw up before the game. Everything. And then I got on the field I was playing, and I got heat exhaustion. I just like passed out. No, I just like passed out.
Yes, gone. I do remember. That's what I'm talking about. You're the only person I know. Your mom was there too.
Yeah, my mom told me not to eat the food, but I was like, I'm hungry, so I had the 2 burgers and poutine.
Yeah, I don't know how
you ate 2 burgers and a poutine.
Yeah, literally, I was eating the poutine as I was putting my cleats on.
PSA, T-Fon players. Fried chicken and poutine isn't the food that you should be putting in your belly if you're trying to perform at high levels. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
I remember throwing up under the bleachers. Where was this? Fletcher's.
Good old Fletcher's.
I miss Fletcher's. But yeah, right. I was throwing up under the bleachers. I'm back in.
That's disgusting. Hey, listen, I've been there still. I've been there. But I'm not going in the game, yo. I'm done.
Shout out to the Vixens. That team was a rally team. Anywho, back to the fucking story.
All right. Women's. Yes. Number 1 Rebels. They're fucking back. Is anybody beating the Rebels this weekend?
No.
I can't say anybody's going to beat them until they actually beat them.
Based on my conversation with Steve, doesn't sound like the Rockets been practicing much, and right now they're the only team I have faith in to be fucking. Oh yeah.
They practiced today. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Better practice.
Oh, okay. All right. Rockets, we're back at it.
Rockets
all right.
better practicing today.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. All right.
So they got a chance. But yeah, other than that.
Rockets, Vixens, Wolfpack, Legends. Okay, I got the Leggies. They're hot right now.
They got a tough pool too, and they got Vixens in their pool.
Mom, yeah, they need to warm it up, and they cross over Wolfpack. Oh no, they're not. They might not be able to do that then.
Legends.
I don't like their. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna.
Wolfpack's taking that.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to beat Wolfpack this weekend, but
if Wolfpack has everyone.
Although I heard Wolfpack has some injuries.
More than Christy?
Yeah. What's her name? Keisha, I think, hurt herself at where was it? One of those tournaments. I don't know.
It's these side tournaments that people want to go and have fun at.
Correct. Mashing up themselves.
Destroyed, man. It's dangerous.
So Rebels, they got Storm Bullets. I think we know how that ends. We know nothing about Valleyfield nor AOR. Sorry, Gold and Black. I believe that's black and gold.
Where are they from?
Valleyfield, and I'm assuming Valleyfield is somewhere in Quebec because they have French names. I guess we don't know how they're going to be. French teams we assume they're good, but they're in Quebec. Mm-hmm. Did you Google the team?
Nope.
Do we know anything about the team? Do we know if they're in a league or anything?
What is it, Valleyfield?
Noir, AOR.
Spell it.
Noir. Space.
Noir. It's black.
Noir. My bad. Well, I said that black and gold. ET. Yeah. Or. OR. Sorry, my bad.
So make sure.
My bad.
Okay. Well, it'd be sick if everything wasn't in French, but.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Blaze look like now that, they split up. I don't know who's on what team.
4.9 thousand followers on Facebook.
Football team?
On Facebook.
There's a reason why.
Wait a minute. This might be. Is this a team? Wait a minute.
Wait, they look good?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Who is this?
Honestly, is it good?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Listen.
Oh, no.
I don't know what's going on.
Whoa. Hold on. Who do they have?
Your squad, the Rockets. They got Rockets, and then they cross over with the Rebels and Storm.
What if this is like a Fleur mix type shit? I mean, maybe not. Maybe they're just something completely different.
Well, I mean,
okay, if they were to compete for nationals, they haven't played in any tournaments, right?
So they have to do the next 3.
There's no.
I don't know I don't know what the rules are for
because they didn't play Ottawa.
Well, technically they're not Ontario team, so they're not. I don't know this to be a fact, but I don't think they're subject to the same rules.
So they can play like this tournament. They don't even have to play next. They can just go into national.
I'm assuming that. I don't know. I know they have there's some beef with T-Fon and the Montreal team, so I don't really know. But the other province teams don't have to come to tournaments. They could show up to nationals and do the thing. So I don't see why.
They have 2,400 followers on Instagram. Well, and they got some legit as. It's other sports. I think it's a school.
So if it's a school, okay, then no, stop.
But look.
But still, they could be competitive. It'd be nice to see them be competitive.
2024 champs.
That's under 14.
I'm just saying, you never know.
Unless that was like 10 years ago.
No.
Unless that was 10 years ago, then
This is a U17 flag. All I know is this team is serious about their flag football.
No, they don't fuck around.
Quebec is serious about their flag football.
They don't fuck around. But what I'll say is, you know what? Tifon's been doing a good job that ranking the out of town teams. So if they have them ranked at 11, I have to assume that they aren't that well because they had Gatineau wherever they had them. They weren't too high and they didn't like out perform. Yeah, I would see what league they're in to see if they play the Gatineau team to see if maybe they play each other to get a better idea. But I don't think they're gonna.
It's still nice seeing these teams from out of province or even further away that you don't normally see play.
It's nice to see that the women have 13 teams for a tournament. Post to 6 on the last tournament.
How many are there? Oh, 13?
Yeah.
Nice.
Dang. EBO Wolfpack. I think that could be a good matchup if they play each other, which it seems like they should. Yeah, I mean, like it all depends on who's got who, right? Like you got to come with your players. If you don't have your players, then that changes things up a bit. Yeah. Legends Vixens, definitely looking for that game.
Legends and Vixens.
Legends and Vixens. I think that's going to be a game to watch. Who do you have?
Legends.
Yeah, honestly, I got
Legends.
I don't like the Legends path, but I like Legends this tournament. I think they're going to come out hot. I think they're hot from that last tournament. They just won. And we haven't seen them in a while.
No, we haven't.
But the last time we did, they were doing really well. So I got the Legends this weekend. Who do you got?
For 8?
No.
Wait, what do you mean?
Who do you got to basically lose to the Rebels in the finals, essentially, is my question.
Oh.
I'd say Rockets still. I think the top 1-2 teams is still Rebels, Rockets.
Rockets practicing has me scared, but I gotta go with my Squizzy. Gotta go with the Leggies.
I'm going with Rockets again.
Okay. And men's, we all got Piranhas.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad.
I might go Muddogs. I might go Muddogs. I gotta think about that. I'm gonna go Piranhas.
Have you guys played? Muddogs?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, they did, and it didn't look good.
Did you guys
it doesn't look like a good matchup, in my opinion.
Who lost? I can't remember.
Muddogs. Yeah, I don't like the I don't think it's a good matchup. I think Muddogs match up better against EBO and stuff, but yeah, we'll see.
Okay, I was taking it home.
I can't pick my own team, so I'm just gonna humbly just not take KI, but we'll see what KI does. You know, like everyone, from what I heard, KI's washed.
From what I've heard.
So I mean, if we're washed, we're washed.
Oh my god!
Yeah, go. Who cares? Let's go. Markham Station.
Markham. Who's throwing the party?
Who's throwing the party? Where's the party at? What's the food at? Like, what's the food situation?
Listen,
we got a truck. Like, what's popping?
If somebody finds a venue, I will happily decorate because I'm obsessed with decorating parties.
You gonna find one last minute?
Yeah.
I did hear of a party, but I don't know if I could put it out here right now. So, you know what I'm saying? If you guys are trying to party, just holler at me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, have a little spot.
Say no more. I feel like there should be a party every tournament.
I feel like people are less likely to go in local tournaments.
Which is crazy because we're local. You can go home.
People don't want to go home.
That's true. I don't know. But that is pretty much what we have listed to talk about. I feel like we're missing something, or I feel like the camera turned off, so I feel like I'm forgetting what we were talking about. But we do have not many Instagram questions. A lot of the Instagram questions that we received were things that we talked about, like the tournament that just happened. Sorry, not the tournament. The London tournament, provincials,
Ottawa,
flag nationals. Ottawa tournament we talked about. We didn't really talk about because I wish I do kind of know what happened. I wish I knew what happened.
Well, I think a lot of people are just like, okay, they see certain moves and they're like, what happened to Ottawa? Why? Like for example,
I heard there was a blowout in the men's final game. Not blowout, like a fight game got called early.
So I heard. Like so I did ask Pings about that, and he said it wasn't a fight. I think something happened where the rusher ran into the quarterback. He says that, which I interpret as it was done on purpose. I don't know that to be a fact or not, but like I think something kind of maybe more sinister might have happened, or they took it sinister and then that might have blown up. I know that there was an issue with a ref that was new, and I think the game kind of got
bad for it because I always shit on the new refs.
Yeah, it sucks. So,
but
I think the game got kind of spicy after that. But
man, these refs aren't gonna come back. We gotta start being nice to these fucking refs that are spending their weekends reffing our touch football games. I mean, I'm one of the top haters. I get pretty frustrated when there's like a newer reffing a AA finals game, which is kind of crazy. But man, these guys are spending their time, their weekends away from friends and family to come ref our football, and we're cussing their ass.
It's facts.
Cussing. So
they're not good. Don't expect them to be good. They're gonna make mistakes.
Come into the tournament with low expectations.
That's it.
Don't expect everyone to have an Avery.
That's it.
You know, you can't. Not everyone gets 3 Averys a game. You might be lucky if you have one for one game in a tournament.
Dead.
But so that was one of the questions. Another question was something that we kind of sort of talked about in the past, which is tournament locations that could increase the number of teams. 14 is not okay. You're not wrong. 14 teams compared to, again, what in the past, like 40, 60, however many teams.
Well, I think I heard something about Kingston, like they couldn't get the permits or something, but Kingston was a decently far tournament that usually had good turnouts.
Yeah, because you got people from both sides, right?
Yeah.
And that was such a good neutral location because it's almost like 2 hours both ways.
No?
Kingston is the most neutral between Ottawa and Toronto.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on there, but I think that was the most ideal tournament.
There's got to be some other
You got to link up with the leagues and get the leagues to start getting their teams to come to the tournament. It's simple. Because guess what? There's tons of leagues that have like for example, TFFL. I think Toronto Tigers might be from there. I know that the Toronto Chargers are from TFFL, but like TFFL has a bunch of teams that don't play in TFUN. If you could get, like, that's just an example, right? Like Ottawa obviously has leagues. They have to get those teams that are in their leagues to play TFUN. And until that happens, then it's just not going to happen. Sure. So,
yeah.
But I think if we reach out to like a league, like let's just say random city, North Bay, just random.
For sure have football.
If they have a league and they guarantee 12 of their teams come out there, like that builds for a good tournament.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's more on the city that's hosting.
Even like Niagara, I think would be.
Niagara has a good amount. Niagara would be so fun.
Yeah. That's a good tournament for people to go away. Like it's a vacation in a sense. Plus, you can also
bring the fam.
Yeah.
Stay at a nice hotel. That would be a good one.
Maybe they should start kind of catering towards
staying at nice hotels.
Nice hotels and like.
How about that?
Everyone has.
That's not a bad idea though.
It would be a lot more fun to like.
Facts.
Everyone, it's actually a lot more accommodating to bring
Father's Day at Niagara would be a lot better.
That'd be right? And then you have a reason to go, right? Like you make like a whole weekend out of it, but you also can play some football.
The only reason I'm reading out all these questions is because people always say, you guys ask these questions and then you don't read them. So I'm reading them out even though we talked about them. For example, Valen going to the Cobras right before the deadline. What will that do to EBO? We've talked about that briefly. Well, kind of. There was a lot of Bryan on Bryan questions. There needs to be more women's touch and flag leagues. I feel like that's impossible at this point.
He says impossible?
Yeah. It's not impossible to create the leagues, but it's quite impossible to get all the women to come out.
And to be successful, to keep it running. I feel that's been
Alpha,
the biggest.
I haven't been following Alpha, but I know it's been up and running. And every time I see a post about it, there's a great turnout. So there's Alpha that's newer.
I mean, women's flag seems to be doing better than men's flag.
100%. That's not even.
I don't even know much about any men's flag. Like EFFL is doing men's flag, but it's not to the extent of like.
I see Alpha growing to something big, for sure, for the women's side. But there can't be more. Like you can't add on more leagues. Like I just feel like that won't go over well.
In my opinion, right now the issue is location, right?
100%.
Like a lot of if you look at TFUN now, a lot of the women are younger. They're in college, so on. So, like, if you're in college towns like Waterloo, Guelph, fucking Hamilton, maybe out there a league would be successful. But if you do it in Toronto and all the girls live out there, then you have your same set. So where are you gonna do it? Like, it's the same issue with the men's. Like we all say EFFL or ETFL. if ETFL was in Scarborough or Pickering, like that league would be insane.
100%.
You know what I
That'd be
mean?
crazy.
So like it's
That'd be
about
much
like
better.
knowing your audience, where people are located. And I don't know if we've done that type of research to figure it out. But yes, there does need to be more leagues. But
Sure.
I think more than more leagues, there needs to be more quality leagues.
I was gonna say there was one quality league that I played in, which is the Mississauga Flag League, but then it just like fizzled out.
But that's essentially alpha though.
No, it is 100%.
Yeah,
It pretty much is. But it just like it was good, and then it just like fizzled out. I'm not too sure what happened. I stopped playing in it before that, but even.
Well, do you know how hard it is to get to Mississauga for 7:00 if you live on the east side of the city?
It's
like
Mississauga's a
impossible.
tough place. Like
That's
what's hard.
One of the reasons why I stopped playing in the Flag League, because it was just like over an hour and a half drive to get to Mississauga.
Leave at 5 p.m. and then luckily you might get there on time.
And then and then it's raining, and then games canceled.
like weekday leagues are nice because you can still enjoy your weekends, but at the same time, it's so hard to commit to weekday leagues because it's for some people it's so out of the way and you're rushed and like I don't know. It's hard to find that perfect spot, perfect time, perfect league.
EFFL Ajax Monday and Tuesday nights has been perfect for me. I'll tell you that. It's been great. I've been enjoying my fucking. I can fucking enjoy my weekend. Listen, not playing football on weekends has been the greatest thing ever, and I have not missed it at all.
You know,
It's
at all.
fucked.
I agree. I do miss football. Like I'm getting that itch to play again, and I'm very happy that we have a tournament this weekend. But I've also really enjoyed having this. I've also really enjoyed my weekends off. Like we spent a lot of family time together, right? And I really do appreciate that. And then the odd time we have gone out to Hamilton to play our leagues. And we made the best. I mean, even then, we still brought out our daughter, and we made the best of that as well. But
that was actually one of the more fun weekends.
We went.
I was at Beer Fest that weekend. Yeah. That weekend was fun. Yeah. Beer Fest was really fun.
No, it was good. We went to a teammate's house and we spent the whole day there, and it was
played together.
It was amazing. Yeah, like the bonding there is really nice, but. It is nice not to have to commit every single weekend, right? Like, I like going up there maybe once or twice a month, but not every single weekend.
Also, you're lucky that your wife is into football, because if she wasn't,
that is actually
let's go to Hamilton for a football game, buddy. Yeah,
that's a big thing too. I was talking to
I'm
someone.
very fortunate.
No, I'll finish later. I'll finish later. Yeah, go.
Okay, go ahead.
Domestics.
Chill.
No, I was just gonna say, like, it's rare. I was talking to a lot of people, and they're like, "Yeah, but my wife's not gonna come out to watch me play fucking flag football or touch football. Like, we're not gonna bring our 2 kids, like people that have more than 1 kid. We have, I feel like it's luck at having 1 kid right now. It's easy having 1, but like, yeah, we're not coming all the way there to watch football or whatever. But I like it. I like watching. But I was gonna say it's a lot more fun being on the sideline, because obviously right now I'm not playing, where there's other wives and kids. I'm not the only girl on the sideline.
I do like that too. Like I think with the Piranhas,
Jazz on the sideline just watching your kid while you play. It's
no, I do.
I'm going to watch football for fun, and I'm stressed running around the fucking sideline.
I'm obviously very appreciative of Jazz, and she's able to watch her daughter while I play. But like, it's also nice coming off the field and being able to spend time with my daughter while I'm playing, right? Not have to like leave and like I'm missing the whole day with my daughter. I can actually. When I'm off and like if I'm playing offense and the defense on the field, I can still like play with my daughter kind of thing, right?
I got mad sons on these fields, so like I'm watching all you. I'm watching all you kids.
This guy has 12 kids on the field.
Straight, I got sons out there.
But no, for like the Piranhas, right? Like we have a lot of
really fun.
Like parents on the team and
they also
families
get it
that
too.
and it's nice just seeing like Jazz and our daughter play with other families, and it's nice. It's a really nice community on the sideline.
Is I can actually, like, even if we have Leah, I can be like, yeah, can you just like watch it for 1 second? I need to go to the bathroom.
Yo, no, it'd be sick too. Like if you're like on the team for like more than a year or two, like, and then you see the kids grow up. I'm taking shots, I'm fucking around. But yo, honestly, like I've seen like kids like
basically he's saying be loyal.
Like Corey's son. I seen this guy when he was learning to walk, and now he's like,
that's crazy,
fucking shooting 3-pointers. And
well, that's cool, right? Like it'd be nice,
amazing.
like if all of our teammates stick around, like you see everybody. Like it's cool seeing your own kids grow and other kids grow. It's just it's nice building that community and like family.
Yeah,
essentially, right? Like
hopefully
that's the plan.
Yeah.
Well, I do really obviously it's
class.
competitive, and like I personally want to be as competitive as I can be, and I get everything
if you're
that I
not,
want.
just change your team mid-season.
Yeah. I'll join a new team last minute.
Let's go to one team mid-season.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we got it all figured out.
Not to switch up topics, babe. Sorry.
No,
but there's all these questions here. Ottawa tournament with the eyes. What happened in Ottawa with the eyes?
Yeah, like I don't. That's what
Listen,
I assume they're talking about EBO, but
that's really
something else we're
I
missing.
feel like that's the only exciting thing that really happened was just hearing through the grapevines of what went down. We don't. Joe knows a little more than I do. He actually went straight to the source of someone that did Pings go.
Yeah, Pings is there.
Okay.
It didn't seem like.
It didn't seem anything crazy. I mean, from what I heard, it sounded crazier than what Pings is saying. Like, people that are watching.
Yeah.
Like,
No, Pings definitely seemed like he tried to give me the political ones, but I listen, I know how to read between the lines. Oh, yeah, that happened? Okay, all right.
This is what really
we
happened.
fucking got it. Yeah. So he ran to the quarterback and just happened to run into him. And then some problems I feel like. I feel like something a little bit more sinister might have happened, but I really don't know. But it was funny because when I talked to Pings, that was before I guess Bryan had left the team, so he didn't say nothing about fucking Bryan or there being issues there. So I don't fucking know. I don't.
Yeah. And the last question here that I have is the Fives tournament in London yesterday, which we talked about. But it says,
But we don't really know.
Yeah, we don't really know what happened, but it says, and the young GC Rogues on the come up.
That was the team I told you about.
On the come up.
Yeah, I think they beat the rivals.
Do you know anyone on that team?
I seen, fuck, man. I don't remember the young lady's name, but I did see, actually, yes. It was one of a girl that plays on the HOD. Mm-hmm. I believe she was on one of them, so I just assumed like it was just like a T-Fon type team.
That's the team. Okay, now it's all clicking. That's the team you said there was somebody else.
Yes,
okay.
yeah. So, I don't know. Unfortunately, listen, we're not out there like that. I would have liked to go to London yesterday, but I mean, I was busy. I was in Wasaga the day before on a boat. You know what I'm saying?
This guy was on
I came home, went to a barbecue. I went to a concert last night. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I ain't got time to be watching football.
Basically, Joe's saying he's living life.
Yeah, I can't even lie. I was like, for a second, I was like, yo, fuck this, yo. Like,
this guy's living life.
But, yeah, I was thinking, like, we should have maybe called someone that was there to give us but then it would have been too.
Maybe we do that. We find someone that can help us, like
Hey,
an insider.
Yeah. For the next time, if anyone
someone that can get films or even like interviews, right? Like,
you're talking about filming.
I'm just like something that could be like, if anybody wants to,
Yeah, shout out to us if you guys want to like cover a tournament that we're not out.
Out shirt.
Yeah, we'll give you the shirt,
right?
Yeah,
it would help. But like for us, obviously, it's hard, especially with families, like to go out to London or Niagara or wherever when they travel, even to the States or whatever. You can't, you can't.
No.
We try our best to commit.
Unless you want to give us a free stay.
We should make it a point to go to the States and watch Shania play.
We could do that. I'm not against that.
Kansas?
And we can make it a weekend because then we could go watch like an NFL game or some shit. I don't know.
So
I'm down. Let's go. Let's go to Cowboys game.
I'm with it.
You might hear from us.
Yeah. But if any teams want to pay for our stay, maybe we come out there and do that.
Yeah, we'll come up whenever we go to pay.
No, but for real, if like you went to the tournament and like we weren't there or whatever, like fuck, we could just call you. Like I think I talked to Chantel about that one time.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just call you, and then you could like kind of give us the insight on like what happened.
It doesn't need to be full detail, just like literally any more info than what we would have.
Because clearly we don't know nothing.
Yeah, but that is pretty much all that we have for this episode. I feel like we covered a pretty good amount, and I'm really hoping that Marco's episode is out. So if you've made it this far to the video, like, comment, subscribe, heavy on the subscribe, please.
Yeah, like yo, we're 6 off.
Also, I've never really mentioned
subscribe up.
But if you don't want to watch these videos and if you have Spotify or whatever, the podcast episodes are also on Spotify, audio only. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to Joe for doing that.
I think it's video too, no?
I
think it's video too, but whatever. You can still listen.
It
doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything.
But yeah, you can listen to Driving for free, so you don't have to download or pay for that YouTube premium shit because Those 60-second ads are fucking crazy.
We don't have ads on ours.
On the YouTube?
No, we ain't got ads.
Say no more.
No, we're not. We're not
monetized.
That. We don't want. Yeah, we don't want to ruin your guys' viewing experience with that to make
I
fucking
ads
30
were
cents.
Like, regardless.
No, it's depending on if you put it up or not.
Say
try
no
to make
more.
money.
So disregard everything I just said.
We would never do that to our fans.
We would never make money.
Yeah, unless it's a lot.
So if you start seeing ads,
Yeah, you know what time it is. We're getting the bag. We're getting the fucking bag.
and you better watch the whole ad.
Yeah, straight.
No, I'm saying.
Run those views
but
up.
thank you very much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Double L's.
Last but not least, I want to give a big shout out again to Andre at McAlmont Financial for sponsoring this video and a lot of our future videos. If you need any help financially figuring out your debt, life, house, mortgage, insurance, life insurance if you play football, because these injuries are starting to go crazy this year.
Facts.
So if you don't have life insurance, he is the guy to go to.
Cheers. It's our guy.
Shout out to Andre, and thank you so much for sponsoring this video and just being our sponsor.